tournaments between these two. But if you're on Cosolix's side, I think you're more favored here just because you're playing up against a Bodvar. That's like the universal character that everybody has. So he at least has experience against Bodvar, probably more experience against Bodvar than Java does against Ulgrim. But of course, Java plays Bodvar a little bit differently than a lot of other players out there. So there is still some mystery to unfold from the side of Java.
Yeah, I mean, Java's really tricky. Java plays Sword and Bodvar in general kind of like a player that plays guitars. Plays very stacked, looks for moments of opportunities to build up some crazy combos, including weapon throws, and it kind of just keeps you guessing if you're their opponent, right? And the other big thing about Java is Java will never miss an opportunity to punish ever, and that's what's made Java so good and so consistent in the esports scene now for quite some time. So I'm definitely excited to see what Java can do here. Oh no,
is Java
vision.
actually... Bro, he just ate that. He came onto the stage. He had a weapon in his hand, right? He could have thrown that up.
Yeah, it was tough.
He just let Cosolix come in with that ground pound, that heavily telegraphed ground pound. That's, I think that's a huge mistake that Java made.
It's deceiving, yo. Those Lance ground pounds are deceiving. You see it and you're like, oh, maybe I can dodge. Maybe if I wiggle a little inside, wiggle outside, I won't get hit by it. But, man, it's tough. It's tough. I mean, this is looking so good right now for Cosolix, almost with a full 2-stock lead. Huge recovery right there for Java, though. Cosolix going for the recovery, and the GC D-Light ground pound does confirm the KO, but not before a basic full stock lead has now erupted for Cosolix.
Neutral air, that's sending Java high. He's going to get close to that blast zone. Not off screen, though. Lance coming back in for Cosolix, the weapon that he wants. He's spawning back in, gets exactly what he wants. Now he's going to put some pressure onto Java. Weapon toss comes out. There's the neutral light. Java over on the wall.
Yeah, and you see, Java understands right now that Java has to build up a lot of damage here without losing this KO. And that's what I'm talking about, those combos that come up off those weapon throws. Beautiful weapon throw into then the D-Light into the Sair, and Java able to build up a lot of damage here, but still Cosolix not confirming this KO. Java's been pretty much at this health this entire stock. The Sair comes out, still not enough to confirm the KO. Uh-oh, big weapon throw. Whoa, what? Dodge the Sair and the weapon throw off the stage? That is incredible. Then gets back, hits the punish. Java has awoken and arrived. The Sair does confirm the KO. But I think Java's finally here in this matchup.
He's going to spawn back in. There is a weapon. He grabs it. It's that sword. It's going to take some more damage, though, before he's really looking for that KO potential. Or he might just be hunting for a hammer once that comes in. Oh, man, he just takes 4 hits from Cosolix. When he spawns in, the recovery comes out. Cosolix still in the orange. You know Java's going to be hunting for a hammer. It's going to give him... Oh, he went into the chainsaw. Oh, no.
That's tough. That's tough. It's always one of those moves where a lot... Oh, Russian Mafia! Bing, bada, boom, Java's back. I like that. Now, can Java capitalize with a nice weapon starve here to keep Cosolix off that Lance? Java has not had an answer for the Lance, but Java's starting to build up a lot of damage. Huge Sair right there, but still a ton of damage came out. If Java can make it back here, Sparky, I think there is a good chance that Java can bring this one home.
Oh, it's certainly possible, especially after we saw the comeback on stock 2. He has the hammer in hand. Stop side air has Cosolix in the orange. That means 100 damage is on this stock. Just barely. He whiffs the stomp, turns around, gets another one after dodging Cosolix. The possibility, yo, if that side air hit, I think that could have been the game there. The recovery. He's still living the 45-degree angle. That's the furthest away blast zone. Over on the wall. You know,
my goodness.
No shot Cosolix is going to risk that ground pound.
They're missing the punishes left and right. Their nerves are flying. I can't even tell what the heck is going on. That's 4 missed punishes for each, but stops there. Never fails, and Java will prevail. Holy cow, talk about a comeback, Sparky. What an hope for Java when it looked like Cosolix had that one in the bag.
You see him doing bicep curls on the in-game screen, and I tell you what, that game was a workout for Java to come back, especially after eating that ground pound and eating a second ground pound. He had a weapon in his hand. You got to throw it up. So then Cosolix ground pounds into the weapon, and you get at least a little bit of breathing room to figure out your next move, but he didn't let that shake him too much. He ended up coming back second stock. He got within reasonable distance between Cosolix in terms of the damage that he had. Ended up really coming back in that final stock on the back of that hammer. It came in and he did work.
Yeah, and I think the big difference here is look at the graph, right, is, you see the weapon damage is spread out so evenly between Java's Bodvar, between, Hammer and Sword. But you look at Cosolix, only 39 damage on that axe. Cosolix really was not winning any engagements whatsoever when it came against Java's Sword or Hammer. So something that I really want to see from Cosolix here is to try to mix things up a little bit more, maybe do some rotating stairs, maybe go with some falling dares, just something to build up a little bit of damage so that way you can confirm these KOs a little bit earlier, but also be able to survive without that lance.
That's true. Now, we know that Cosolix has been working on his axe more recently here than we saw from him in the past. So we know he has it. He still will rely on that lance as much as he possibly can. So the stats in this game aren't fully representative of Cosolix's ability with the axe. We'll see if that sort of changes or if he still is just leaning in as hard as he can into that lance damage. I expect game 2 to maybe go a little bit differently for Cosolix, really for Java as well. I don't expect Cosolix to find an early KO again. So without that in his pocket early on, that means the next game is going to be even tougher for Cosolix to really pull out a victory in.
Oh, that's true. I didn't really think about that, right? Because that first stock was such an early KO for Cosolix that Java was still able to climb back and win that. All right, if you're a Cosolix fan right now, you got to be a little bit nervous. But hey, Cosolix is a pro. Cosolix is arguably the best Lance player in the world. If anybody can bounce back, especially mentally after losing that, 100% Cosolix.
And it's game 1. You know how crazy game 1s can go and not be representative of the overall set that comes after that game 1. So Cosolix really has to let that slide off his back like an oil slick on an iceberg, starting this one out with the axe in his hand, and Java's handling it! Oh my gosh!
No!
He's got to be done.
He didn't touch! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Moments.gg/Brawlhalla, clip it! That was incredible, and Java is picking right where they left off with the hammer here. Absolutely going crazy with the combos to start here. I'm feeling pretty electric right now, Sparky.
That's the Java that I expected to see last game. You saw the damage numbers kind of split evenly between Sword and Hammer, but at the end of the day, like, we know Java, the Java clips really come from the hammer. We also call it hammer, but really the full name of this weapon is the grapple hammer. You saw that first and foremost from Java on that first stock. Now he's throwing out a little bit of sword swagger.
Oh, no.
Cosolix couldn't even make it, but you still see that Java was there to put out the unarmed dare to try to interrupt that so he didn't get the wall touch and Cosolix ends up falling. Java, bro, when you don't take him out early on in game 1, you're going to be regretting that for the rest of the game as Java absolutely manhandles Cosolix.
Yeah, nice Sarah right there. It's a little bit of a comeback now for Cosolix to get here, but I think what's going to be tough for Cosolix is that Java's played well in Sword, Java's played well in Hammer, Java's playing very well unarmed. So I'm not sure if a weapon starve would be applicable for Cosolix to come back right now. But ultimately, if Cosolix can stay on this lance and get a ton of damage here, there is a very strong opportunity that Cosolix come back. But see, that's the thing, though. That's the thing right there. That's what Cosolix needs. The reads and the patience to deliver a lot of damage before getting these KOs.
You're seeing these spot dodges, a lot of spot dodges actually coming out from Java, and Cosolix is punishing them with the Lance D-Light. It has the active frames there. You did see one spot dodge that it almost looked like, that down air. Is he going to interrupt this? Down air's into the wall. Not only is he there to put out a hitbox against Cosolix, but he retouches the wall, gets his jumps back. Beautiful arcing throw. Oh my goodness. He threw that from so far back and still had the absolute perfect angle. That was beautiful. I almost wanted that to hit.
Yeah, right. That was incredible. I didn't even know that you could do that. You know what I'm saying? But, Java, no, this might be it. Weapon throw off Sarah. Oh, the recovery. Do you believe in Axe? I think I do. Spark, I know you love Axe.
I hate Axe. I hate Axe. I don't believe in Axe. You kidding me?
Some prime time Axe gameplay right there.
Dude.
Saved by, that was clearly Cosolix's plan. Obviously, exhausts his recovery to get back. Confirms the KO. Cosolix now on the lance against Sword right now. Can Cosolix find a way back into this one? D-Light recovery, high ceilings.
Oh, he's going for another one. Cosolix is insane for trying to hit the side air when Java clearly wants to be up there. A critical mistake that Java capitalized on. Look at this. Grapple, side air. He hit that perfect side air off of the goofy bounce off of the 45-degree angle. Hits the D-Light into the ground pound. Even blows a kiss. I don't know if that was just to the fans. I don't know if that's to a little sweetheart in the audience specifically. But one person who was not feeling the love after that was Cosolix.
Yeah, so, I mean, Sparky, here we are, best of 5, 2-0 on winner's side, so no matter what happens here, if Java does 3-0, Cosolix still has an opportunity to make a loser's run. If you're Cosolix right now, you're on Small Mammoth, what is it going to take for you to come back in this matchup? Because we've seen so much spurts of greatness, it's just, it hasn't fully come together in a whole match.
Brother, I honestly, I don't know the answer to that question. I think if anybody says that they know the answer to that question, they are lying, because Java is playing incredible. You're seeing that extend into this game. Look at the immaculate spacing, still gets the punish with the GCD light, and Cosolix has the lance in his hand, has the weapon that he wants, his #1 weapon. He's found some damage with it, but the pace that Java adds up is just outpacing Cosolix so well. Went for the D-Light dare into the side air. Didn't go for the recovery because he saw the angle that the dare hit at. Didn't quite have the angle to pick up the side air.
Yeah, and we're seeing Cosolix definitely be a little bit more cautious here. Man, Stomp Stare, though, true confirmed KO option from the Hammer. Java does get stock #1 here, but, you know, Cosolix is definitely trying not to overextend as much, because Java has clearly built up a ginormous lead every single time. Can Cosolix find a way, though, to come back in this matchup? And I do like how Cosolix just went for the N6. I think it's going to take some crazy mix-ups like that for Cosolix to kind of catch Java slipping.
Now, we're supposed to be on the same team, but after that Insig, man, I hated that Insig so much. Like, I understand that he's going for the big play there, but, like, if you talked about Cosolix doesn't want to overextend, that was literally an overextension right there. How many times have we seen Java capitalize on
the goofy?
He stayed wide, and then he moved up as much as he could. He could have dared into the wall if he needed to, but he didn't have to. Keeping himself alive. That neutral light will not KO. Is there going to be weapon toss? Yes, it is. That burned the dodge, but Cosolix is afraid to overextend. Java is going to have control of the weapon. He basically has control of center stage. Cosolix was hoping that that weapon spawn was going to come high and center, but it didn't. It went to the right. Java, complete control of the weapons.
Complete control of the game, the stage, complete control of my brain right now. Everything is just rotating around Java, fully calm and calculated. Look at that. Are you kidding me? Did the reaction time to do that? I didn't even know that was possible.
All the sword haters out there are so angry after seeing that whiff and then turn around in line. Like, Twitter is going to be so mad after that one. Stomp goes to the dare. He was stacked. That is an option. You can also usually hit the Stomp side air as well.
Dude, Java has such a high health percentage right now. Okay, there's a KO.
Come on, man.
I was looking at it. It was
Come
tough.
on.
You know, maybe Java's trying to mix things up, you know?
He might be. Could have been an option there, throwing out that bear, hoping that big old bear claw reaches up there and hit Cosolix. Could have led to a KO. There's the spot dodge. Dude, Java's spot dodging so much. Dude. I'm just waiting for Cosolix to really catch on to that and figure out, yo, that one was laser perfect. Tom Brady with the spiral.
That was nice. That was nice. Definitely throwing it deep there and connecting perfectly. Java is in a huge lead, and this could be most likely a 3-0 here, Sparky.
You're hearing those hammer hits just add up. Put Cosolix deeper into the orange. This ain't game one. This is not game one, brother. Stage spiked into the ground pound. Java with all of the confidence, all of the swag in the world. We're going to see that instant replay brought to you by SteelSeries, moments.gg. Look at this slow-mo. He's going down. Cosolix is like, hey, game one? Anyone remember game one? Pepperidge Farm remembers. He's over there at weapon toss. That's the dodge. Java with the excellent down air to get down the wall. Almost picked that one up. Look at his perfect spacing to avoid the recovery. Stage spike. Pure swagger, ground pound, KO. That's a 2-stock. The taunt even comes out. He was trying to...